This is Miss Kim coming at ya. Today we are going to be drawing a bearded dragon, and then we will be singing a song at the end of the show with facts about the bearded dragon. So why don't we get right to it today? We're going to be doing a line drawing. I have listened to your feedback and suggestions, and we're going to keep doing this until we get it right, until everyone's happy and everyone is excited about creating artwork. So, today we're going to be using markers, and it's going to be a line drawing. So, what I usually do for line drawings is I start with an eye. So we're going to get close in here. And the eye is just a big circle. So if you want to make a circle on your paper, there we go. That's going to be a circle for the eye. And if you notice things about eyes always have reflections of light in them. So we're going to make a little circle inside the big circle for a reflection of light. And then we're going to draw a circle around that circle, and we're going to color that circle in. So to make the eye of a bearded dragon, we have a small white circle that reflects the light, that shows light in the eye, followed by a bigger dark circle that we're going to fill in. Hi, Hannah, thank you. And then we have the circle, another white circle around the dark circle. And we can darken these lines as well. So if you want to go over them a couple times, you can. So it looks like there is, we're going to do some drawing around the eye as well. So we're going to draw some lines around the eye because it looks like that's where the eye sits inside the face of the bearded dragon. So we're going to make two that's going to go up. And if anyone wants to let me know if this is right side up this time, I had some success with another video. So if anyone wants to leave in the comments to make sure that this is right side up, awesome. If not, we can restart. Again, thank you for bearing with me because I am learning as I go here too. So we're going to make two lines around the eye that we have drawn. One's going to go up and around and stop halfway. We're going to make another little line that goes here. So I guess this turns out to be 3 lines. And then we're going to do another line out here that goes around the bottom of the eye. So we have surrounding the eye, which is a light circle, dark circle, light circle. We have the top of the eyelid here, which is one line like that. And then we have the bottom of the eyelid here, which is another half circle around the bottom of the eye. And we can go back and detail this after we get done drawing, if you would like and if there's time. And you can also look up bearded dragons and you can do some research on your own as well. So we're going to go to the center of this bottom half circle and just draw out another half line. So it all is kind of coming from this center circle here. We're going to take this, we're going to go to the center of this line here. We're going to draw a little line out. And then we're going to come up around and go over. So do you see what's happening here? We started with the eyeball. This is the center. And then after we drew the center part, everything is coming out off the eyeball as we go. This top line we can fill in a little bit and just do light little marks. And then this bottom line we can fill in a little bit too. but only if you would like. So these are smaller lines that we make within bigger lines. All right, so next up, we're gonna find a different part of the face to draw in. So let's start with the nostril. Bearded dragons don't really have noses the way we have noses, but they do have a sense of smell. So we're gonna scoot a little ways over from the circle that is the eye, and we're gonna draw another circle, but just smaller this time. And that's gonna be the nostril of the bearded dragon. And we can fill this little guy in a little bit too, because with the nostril, it goes a little deeper than the rest of the face. So we have the nostril, and then just like the eye, we're gonna draw another little circle around the nostril, because we'll say that's where the nostril has its home. That's where the nose of the bearded dragon has its home. Just like on the eyeball, we drew a little home around the eyeball. And what this does are these parts of the eye protect the eyeball, and this protects the nostril. So they're very important with helping the bearded dragon stay healthy. Now, we're going to take this, we're going to start here with this dark line, and we're going to draw a little bit like a halfway bridge to the nose. So we're going to draw a line like that, and then we're going to come right underneath it and do a line right there. And then we're going to go to this bottom part here, this darker area underneath the eye, and we're going to draw another little bit longer line down the face. How's everyone doing so far? Is everyone doing all right? Are we following? All right. So it looks like we're going to do another semicircle around the back of the nostril closest to the eye. So we're going to do 1 line, 2 lines, and then 3 lines. There we go. At the bottom of this line here, near the nostril, we're going to draw another little bit of a curvy line. So this curvy line is going to look kind of like this one that we just drew, but we're going to draw it a little further down to help create the face. So we're going to start here, and it's going to be a little bit of a curve, and we're going to take it to the eye, underneath the eye right here. All right. We're going to start with another line right above the eye as well. So everything just kind of comes together to create the face. All these lines come together to create the face. To draw the outside of the dragon, let's start where the beak would be. Now we're going to start, so make a little bit of space from where the nostril is. We're going to go a little further, stop right here. And we're going to draw where his mouth would start. And it's just going to be a little line, because what we're going to do with this little line is we're going to swing it down, all the way down, keep going, to where this line is now the longest line on the paper. And it kind of is the same as this line under the eyeball, right? All right, so this line, this long line, needs a friend. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to draw another little line. Just come up tiny bit. Just a straight line. And we're going to make this line a friend of the other long line. So we're just going to keep going like that. All right, and you go, where's the top of the head, Miss Kim? Well, we are going to get to that next, after we do a little bit more work on the inside of the face. So the nostril up here needs a triangle. So we're going to do it's kind of a triangle, but it's a little more blunt at the end. just like that. So 1, 2, and 3 up over the nostril a little bit. There we go. What else does the inside of this face need? Let's see. Well, it looks like this face needs kind of a rectangle as well. And it's not exactly a rectangle, but it's sort of a similar shape. So we're going to start at the dark part of this eye right here. And we're going to draw a line that's just a little bit longer than the line underneath it. And then we're going to come up and connect these two lines. Do you see it taking shape? We're going to come back to the front of the beak right here. Another little line, just kind of curved up top like that. Awesome. And then we're going to come to this eye here. And we're going to draw a little slanted line that sort of looks like this line. We're going to draw a little slanted line that goes up over the eye, like a little hood for the eye, but that's actually the top of the eyelid there. That's the top of the dragon. It looks like the highest part of the dragon. So like that. So this is what we have so far. We're going to connect this line with another line that goes up over the eye. Awesome. Good job. We're going to do another half rectangle starting with this line. Come up and come back down. Now, if anyone has any questions too, I'll try to catch them in the comments. If you have any questions, if there are, if there's any particular guidance you're struggling with, again, this is all sort of new for me, so I'll be happy to take suggestions and I'll be happy to help out. So we're going to start here because I'm right-handed, so I usually go left to right when I'm drawing my lines. It's kind of like reading. So we're going to take a line, go over the nose, come down a little bit, go over the eye. And that's a little messy, so I'm going to go back and fix it up. Perfect. All right, so what's next? What do you think is missing? What about the rest of the face? Or the bottom part of the jaw? Why don't we do that next? All right. So we're going to take this line that covers the eye. That's the top part of the bearded dragon. And we're going to bring it down a little bit. But the thing about this line is that it's jagged because this is where the scales start coming in. This is where the spikes start coming in. So we're going to draw a line and then draw a little baby line going down. And then we're going to draw another little line and a baby line going down. And we're going to keep going. Great. Good job. To where our lines sort of match where this line ends here. Very good. So underneath this jagged line, we're going to draw another line. It's going to go just like that right underneath. And here, at the bottom of this line, underneath the jagged lines, we're going to draw some spikes. Because it's a bearded dragon. And bearded dragons have spikes. So we just got a couple little spikes. Just like that. And we'll draw a few little more. And then, underneath these spikes, we're going to draw another almost straight line. It's a little curved. And then We're going to draw a circular line and connect it. And then we can draw another one within that one. Very, very good. So we're going to pick it back up with the spikes again. Bring them down a little bit. Keep drawing those spikes. Very good. And then we're going to draw a line right underneath this like curve here. We're going to draw another line. And then we're going to do a few more spikes that come up to that line. Very good. Okay, what is next? So right here, we have the mouth of the bearded dragon, right? So what we're going to do is come back to the front here, draw down a little bit, just a little line. And we're going to follow the line above it and just match it. There you go. All right. And then underneath this tiny little line we made, we're going to come down. We're going to draw the bottom. We're going to draw his chin here. The bottom part of the face. And if you want to make little short lines like that, that sort of connect, here he can say hello. If you want to make little short lines that kind of connect to make one long line, that's okay too. It helps you have a little more control over what you're drawing. All right, so it looks like this line goes in a little bit towards the face and then it comes out. And then we're going to draw another line right next to it that comes out and then comes in and follows that line. All right. Gonna draw a few more. We're gonna come back over here. We're all over the place. Draw a few more spikes. And again, add as many spikes as you want. The spikes are the best part. That is what's fun about a bearded dragon. And we're gonna come under the mouth area here and we're gonna draw some more spikes. And if you wanna draw a spike, just draw a triangle, like a little bit of a curvy triangle, and don't add the bottom. So that could be a triangle, that's a spike. So when you draw a spike, there you go, and just don't add the bottom. All right, so we're drawing some more spikes. And they can be little, they can be big. Usually coming away from the eye and nose area, the spikes are going to get larger as it goes down the body of the bearded dragon. All right. And then underneath the chin here, there are scales as well. There's scales all over the bearded dragon, but if you would like to draw the scales on your bearded dragon, when you have more time, that's awesome, and I encourage that. Also, some scales are more flat than others. So, the scales on the mouth kind of look more like squares. And we'll draw those in just for an example really quick. They sort of look like squares or like different shapes. They're not really pointed like triangles. So, there's scales all over the bearded dragon, and they look more like squares that have like rounded edges. So we have that too. All right. And then again, that's all over the face of the bearded dragon, all over his body. He's very scaly, so those show up everywhere. And those are smaller details. So again, we can save those for later. Okay, back to drawing with a bigger Sharpie. All right, so it looks like this bearded dragon needs a neck. So we're going to come underneath these scales here, start from one of the scales, and then we're just going to draw down. And what's cool is the bottom of the neck as well. Guess what? It's scaly. So we can draw little spikes, little scales, as many as you'd like. And then they also line the chin. So again, you can get creative, you can get messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's art. It's all what you feel. And those start going in rows. So again, they kind of look like little check marks. It looks like a V. And you can do those in rows, going up the chin of the bearded dragon. And again, they're going to get smaller as you go. They're going to get smaller as you reach the mouth of the bearded dragon, and they're going to get more flat. So instead of being V's, they're going to go back to the whole square shape. They'll be softer, they'll be flatter, as opposed to being spikes. And then he does have some spikes over here on the other side of his neck as well. So let's do some big spikes on this side of his neck. Don't want to leave that out. Don't want to have him be lopsided, like a bad haircut. Or a cool haircut, I guess, depending on what you're going for. So just adding in little detail. There we go. All right. Let's finish up this bottom part here where the spikes are. We're going to draw the neck. So it's going to be another kind of curved line. Nice work. And then we're going to frame this again with some spikes on the bottom of the neck. It's kind of like he has a scaly scarf on, because the spikes get much bigger at the bottom of the neck. So just picture if you were wearing a scarf with spikes on it. Would that be very comfortable? How do you think that would feel? All right, and he does have some spikes on his face too. So we're just gonna draw those in really quickly. And again, have fun with it. No two bearded dragons are alike, so one might have different scales or bigger scales in a different place than another. We have no way of knowing. Wonderful, looking good, looking good. Just get those spikes in there. Perfect. And we can shade a little bit as well. Now that we have that outline drawn, underneath the chin is going to be, or underneath the bottom part of the mouth is going to be a little darker. And these scales then, because not as much light's hitting them, they're going to be a little darker as well. So you can cross hatch. And we went over cross hatching last time. Cross hatching is just this. Lines one way, lines another ways. So it kind of looks like a basket, or like a really close together checkerboard or chessboard. There we go. Jim, I'm glad it's relaxing for you, because it makes me really nervous. All right. Perfect. Let's draw a few more little lines on the neck, and then we're going to sing a song about the bearded dragon that we drew today. I hope everybody had fun. I hope you were able to learn. Even if it doesn't all come together right away, don't give up. Just keep trying. All right. There's our bearded dragon for the day, courtesy of Braxton Edwards. Braxton Edwards made the request. So give me 1 second here, and we are going to get to a song about bearded dragons. Hi guys, I hope you had fun. We're going to sing a song with educational facts about a bearded dragon. Where did Miss Kim put her water? I don't know. We're just going to roll. Alright, this is a song I wrote about the really, really cool, really scaly bearded dragon. And it is called the Bearded Dragon Song. I'm a bearded dragon, but I must be fair. My beard, it isn't soft like human hair. I'm a bearded dragon, will you pet this beard of mine? You'll have to be brave, 'cause my beard is made of spines. I'm a bearded dragon and I shake my head to holler. I can even talk by having my beard change colors. I'm a bearded dragon and I love my beard, it's true. Our beards are so cool, even ladies have beards too. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. A cold-blooded lizard, so I love the sun. Just a small dragon, not a giant one. I'm semi-arboreal, which means I can live in trees. I also frequent fences and would even climb your knees. I'm a bearded dragon and I shake my head to holler. I can even talk by having my beard change colors. I'm a bearded dragon and I love my beard, it's true. Our beards are so cool, even ladies have beards too. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Please don't be scared, I'm not fire breathing. Just hyperactive depending on the season. I'm a bearded dragon and I shake my head to holler. I can even talk by having my beard change colors. I'm a bearded dragon and I love my beard, it's true.